I have had so many women sit across me in clinics, friends, family, loved ones, feeling overwhelmed, confused, even ashamed in some cases, wondering why their body feels like it's working against them. And if that's you, we're going to unpack all of that together. I will explain what metabolic syndrome is, why it matters, what actually causes it, and how you can reverse it naturally. I am Dr. Izie, a GP and a lifestyle medicine physician, and I am here to help you take responsibility for your health before disease takes control. So let's dive in. Maybe you have heard the term metabolic syndrome before, but you have never quite understood what it is, or maybe it's your first time of hearing it. Either way, I want you to know this. You are not alone, and this is not your fault, and that's why I'm here. But let's start with the most important part, your heart. So not just your physical heart, but your real human heart. So metabolic syndrome is not one single disease. It's a cluster of risk factors. So what does that mean? It's a combination of different things. But it shows that your body is struggling to process sugar, fat, and to regulate blood pressure properly. So if you have 3 or more of the following 5 conditions that we're going to be talking about, you may have metabolic syndrome. Number 1, if you have high blood pressure, over 130, over 85 or higher. Number 2, if you have high blood sugar, which means that if your fasting blood sugar is over 100. Number 3, if you have high triglycerides, which is a type of fat in your blood. And number 4, if you're low, high density lipoprotein, which is your good cholesterol. And the last one, if you have excess belly fat, especially around your waistline. If you have any of these 3, then you have metabolic syndrome. And you might be thinking, I feel fine. So what exactly is the problem? Metabolic syndrome often doesn't come with symptoms, but under the surface, your body is waving a very, very red flag. It's like driving a car with the check engine light on, but you're still moving. And you can see that it's blinking and damage is building underneath. You don't know what's going on, but it's telling you, fix me, fix me, fix me. So why does this matter? Because metabolic syndrome sets the stage for serious health problems. When you have metabolic syndrome, you have said to yourself, come on, heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, infertility, hormonal problems, low testosterone, all of these things that we do not even want to associate ourselves with. So let's break down all of this very simply. Your arteries, first of all, that's where it all starts from. They're like highways. Remember this analogy. Too much pressure, too much fat in your blood, it slows down traffic. It clogs things up and your heart begins to work harder. So eventually what happens? We get stroke or we get heart attack. And then your sugar levels. Glucose is fuel. It's not a problem. But when your body becomes resistant to insulin, that's when it begins to build up in your blood. And that's how diabetes begins. If you want more information, please look up our video on diabetes. And then belly fat. So it's not just about how you look. This fat is active. The fat around your belly, it releases chemicals that cause inflammation. It's like a fire burning inside of you. And that inflammation, it touches everything. Your joints, your immune system, your heart, even your mood. So it's not something to take very mildly. And then your liver. When fat builds up, what happens? Your liver struggles to detox, which is its main function, to function properly. And that's where fatty liver starts to happen. So yes, metabolic syndrome matters. And it should be talked about more, and a lot more awareness should be brought to it. Because it's your body's way of saying, please help me before things get worse. So let's talk about the things that cause it. The truth is, it's rarely just one thing. Our daily habits again, they slow down our body. It shifts our body out of balance. Too much processed foods and sugar. It spikes our blood sugar. Our body releases more insulin than we need until our cells stops responding. The body gets tired. And this is what we call insulin resistance. And also when we refuse to move. When you don't move your muscles, you don't burn glucose, the fat builds up, your metabolism slows down, problem. Another thing is chronic stress. We raise our cortisol levels by the things we do on the daily. It tells our bodies to store more fat and then raises our blood sugar. And then poor sleep. When we don't sleep properly, it makes it worse. And then we add smoking and then we add alcohol to it. All of this add inflammation and they strain our liver even more. But here's the good news. Because it is caused by lifestyle, it can also be what? Reversed by lifestyle. And of course, we're not going to be rushing because it took a while for all of that to build up. So it's also going to take a while for all of that to leave. But as long as we keep walking in the right direction, we are on a good path. So let's talk about how to reverse metabolic syndrome naturally. The first thing we want to do is cut out sugar and refined carbs. So swap all of your white breads and your sugary drinks for whole grain, beans and real food, and drink water. And number 2, we want to eat more healthy fats. Avocado, olive oil, and nuts and seeds. Why? Because this reduces inflammation and they help our cholesterol, the good one. And number 3, we must move. It is not a choice, it's a necessity. You can walk, you can dance, you can stretch, you can lift. Movement helps your body use sugar properly and it sheds that belly fat. Number 4, we must prioritize sleep and manage stress. Rest resets your hormones, it balances them. Deep breathing lowers your cholesterol and it makes healing possible. And number 5, that belly fat must go. It would go gradually. Even 5 to 10% of our weight loss changes everything. It balances your sugar, balances your cholesterol, and reduces your blood pressure. And 6, we must add fiber to our daily meal intake. Eat your beans, eat your oats, and leafy greens. They slow down sugar absorption, they lower cholesterol, and they keep us fuller for long so that we don't eat all of the things that we shouldn't be eating. So now let's quickly touch on medication. Because I know that you're wondering, lifestyle medicine doctor. Yes, I'm a doctor first, and medication is important in some cases. Because sometimes your doctor may prescribe it, and that's okay. But hear me, medication manages symptoms. It doesn't heal the root cause. Healing happens when you actually change your habits and when you give your body the right environment. Metabolic syndrome is not a death sentence. It's a wake-up call. It's a chance to listen to your body. Because like I said before, your body is screaming, help me, with a very red flag. And give it the care that it's been asking and begging you for. You know, our bodies don't speak, but there are subtle ways in which it tells us that it's struggling. So you're not too far gone and you're not broken. Your body is fearfully and wonderfully made. And with just the right support, we can go through this together. So if you are ready to take the first step, I have created a free ebook for you. Inside, I share practical tips, steps to help you reverse metabolic syndrome naturally. It's simple, it's faith-filled, it's science-backed, and you can download it right now in the description below and begin your healing journey. You're not alone. I'm right here with you, one step at a time, and let's work this together. And please don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe for more faith-rooted, science-backed health advice. Together, we will live clean, empowered lives. Have a lovely day. Thank you.